Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? What you up to? Causing trouble? Oh, I sure hope so. I am in Scarhold, still doing the quests because I done have a lot of stuff to do. Ooh. My war steed has the comparison of Summer's Night, which is the new one from the festival. And I used the lantern from the Winter's one because I switched lanterns. Why not? I will get, I'm debating about getting the saddle or not. I do want to get the Firefly lantern. I'm a little bit baffled that they haven't done any sort of hoof things. And there wasn't a new bridle. So that was a bit strange. Oh well. So we're going this way. To go... cause some trouble apparently. Get off of that. Thank you. I'm gonna go this way. While we listen to the beautiful dulcet sounds of the compositions of one Mr. Darth Celtics, Bill Champagne. By the way, if you ever do want to interact with Darth Celtics on the Twitters, you can readily do so by going to twitter.com/BillChampMusic and dropping him a line and saying, "Hey, how you doing?" He generally is very personable. Of course, he can't tell you all the stuff because, you know, can't tell you, what are you working on right now, Darth Celtics? He also serves as the head of QA for Standing Stone Games for Locho specifically. So, don't yell at him if things go awry. Uh-oh, the bees! Oh god, the bees! It's probably not wise to run through trees like that. Alrighty. We were going down to get off of the trees. Thank you. Let's keep going down to the river. It's very dark here. However, I can tell just from the sky that it is for dawn. Maybe, yeah, it's still late watches. But very close to for dawn, which then means it's time for dawn. That's a little bit nicer, a little bit less, oh my god, we're under the cover of darkness. Hey, look! It's another player. I think I was watching that person last night at Bread and Jams. So last night I was actually planning on doing a lot more gameplay after being on the official all afternoon, except for when Corey was on. Except that didn't happen. Hey, look, it's Scarn. Let's tap the Scarn because it's there. Hey, Ethlosoth, how you doing? Is that a special title I'm wearing? It is a special title that I'm wearing. It is a very rare title. In fact, as far as I'm aware, only 3 people in the entire game have it. The only reason I have it is because I was asked to test some codes by Cordovan. Uh-oh. Search for the wielders of the poison. Oh dear. This is one of the rare codes that will be given away to specific individuals who do a lot of... Whoa. Rubber banding, no. Who do a lot of... well, hi. A particularly mischievous Wolverine. Wolverines! Okay, for those Red Dawn fans in the house. Who, out of character, spend a lot of time providing information for events like... the only other two people... Whoops. Hi. I'm gonna smack you. Who do a lot of promoting of the community and events within the community. So the only other two people who have this particular event are myself, well, besides myself, would be Aiden of the Lonely Mountain Band, because he spends an inordinate amount of time promoting concert events on Landreval, and, well, he spends a lot of time on Landreval promoting concert events across all the servers. And I believe the other one, who did I give the other one to? I gave it to, actually, Fibra Jedi for all of his work doing guides and whatnot. So, hey Molly, how you doing? Every time you see the word Sky, you think of Helgrath's band? Heck yeah. All 3 exams? Well, you only have 1 left, so you're now in the easy part of the business. Easy, quote unquote. Riding a war steed through these trees is not the most brilliant of ideas, I'm just saying. So there's supposed to be a really big Wolverine around here. So I'm looking for this really big Wolverine. I'll finish if not failed. Well, hopefully no failing. No failing allowed! So how you been, F? I haven't seen you in a while. I know you were one of the big supporters of Middle-earth Maiden. And yes, we all miss Middle-earth Maiden. Hope she's doing well. I have to summon this guy's Bane. Like Pikachu, I choose you. Oh, it didn't kill anybody, but it kept stealing the cakes. I see. Well, you know. If you kill this Wolverine, maybe this will provoke the one I need. Shing shing. And while I'm at it, we'll get some Skarn. I have done absolutely nothing today so far. I actually wound up working on my artwork until about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm actually really pleased with how it was coming out. There's gotta be a Wolverine around here somewhere who's not a standard Wolverine. So, since we're speaking about special titles, there's actually a new series of titles that will become available. Oh, hello there. That's what I'm looking for. Let's run up here so we don't AoE anything. Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna go do this quest up here. Try to get around the wildlife. And those titles will, well, technically they're for weather. Well, they're not. Well, some of them are old weather stock titles. But we still have some more left. However, Standing Stone wanted to support more music events than just weather stock or winter stock related ones. So they wanted to provide more generic music related titles, so I can show them to you because again, I was whoops, I made a friend. I was tasked with being guinea pig to make sure the codes worked. And we will be raffling these off in the official channel. I can't give them away here on my personal channel. Which is why we can't start handing them out for Shire Fest right here on Crickhollow. So what they are is musician as a prefix like this. Or you could be a concert attendee. Or you could be musician as a suffix. For those who do well with musicianship, for example, get noted, pun intended in this case, for doing particularly well at Weatherstock. Bearing in mind there is no contest at Weatherstock this year, there isn't going to be a winner per se. But somebody who's well recognized in the community could earn themselves a Performer of Note title. For those who run events and or promote them a lot, we'll get the Provider of Event Information title, which I like to wear right now just to let people know they're coming. For those who are MCs at events, like they might not have done all the organization stuff behind the scenes, or they might have done, but they're the ones who might be on stage introducing the bands or whatnot. They would get a Speaker for the Musicians title. And I find myself earning that in spirit because, well, in a more literal sense, because generally if something happens in the music community and they're upset about something, I will forward that information to Standing Stone and say, hey, this is what's going on. So that's kind of cool. And that is actually it. So how are these titles going to be handed out? Okay, very good question. For those who, for example, perform at an event such as Weatherstock or whatever, we'll just give them a title. The Lonely Mountain Band, as well as myself and Eldaleth, have the stack of titles to hand out. For the other ones that are for everybody to have one, or for the general population to acquire, we're not saying everybody's going to get one because there aren't enough codes for everybody, but for like the concert attendee ones, we're going to be handing those out like giveaways. Like we do giveaways in the official Loto channel through raffle, and we'll be doing that again. Eldaleth will be running the raffles for Weatherstock this year. I will be doing the streaming, so I'll be messing around in game and making sure that things are right and streaming well. So where is the one I was looking for? Go back to this title. So, as before, the folks at the Lonely Mountain Band were the ones who were giving out the and we will also be giving away Weatherstock Wayfarer, Weatherstock Wayfarer titles to folks who showed up in Twitch chat. LMB will hand them out in game, as usual. And for those who are helping the LMB, they will get a code that says they will be able to be given a code that says Weatherstock Steward. I mean, I have one because I was the streamer for Weatherstock recently, or actually Winterstock. So I was granted the Weatherstock Steward title. Actually, and I got a code for my other camera account, so people will realize that the Stealth Hobbit near the stage is actually authorized to be there. It'll be fun. Why am I going back here? What's going on over here? I'm searching for the... Oh, hello. Well, look at these guys. There's 4 of them. Okay, we're gonna shing them. We're gonna shing them! The Ungoliedine. So these are like the anti-Gussie Moose culture. You want to be a concert attendee? Well, show up to Weatherstock, which will be July 20th. I don't know what hours it will be, but generally it's an all-day event. On the official Locho channel, and good luck. I don't know how often we'll be running giveaways. That'll be up to Elda, but I think given the pile of codes we were given, there will be plenty to go around. Okay, a rep with the happy fun folks there. Awesome sauce. Well, you know what I gotta do is solve the Parchment's second riddle. It's usually afternoons or evenings for you. Yeah, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright. However, coming up next week? Is it next week? No. Week after next. In 2 weeks will be Shirefest. Right here on Crickhollow. Run by the Second Breakfast Kinship. For a bunch of awesome people. And that kinship is currently led by Mr. Ponton Finberry, who is awesome saucin'. Okay, at a hill atop the Thornholt. Near Radagast. Well, I haven't found Radagast yet. Well, hi. Not sure I want to do this quest as my minstrel because there's a lot of these guys, and you know, my champion's dealing with them pretty well, but my champion's got some decent gear for the area too. Alright, I need to go to 32.9. Oh, whatever. Alright, we're going to head directly west. Go to 47.6. Except we're going the wrong way. We'll go directly east then. Yeah, part of the thing is I think I'm missing some quests. Because there was an instance I did yesterday that had a quest involved with it, and it's like I can't get the quest for the instance. I did the instance without doing the quest. Okay, 47.6. Oh, it's on the other side of the creek. Well then, we're gonna go swim across the river. Or go across this bog. So far, not yet a river. Well, it's a river, but you know. Oh, we're in a bog. We're about to hit the river. Gotcha. Sploosh. Looks super dead creepy, doesn't it? I'm sure it looked better during the daytime. And we're blindly swimming across the river, too. It's like, we don't know what we're gonna find. But it's now 4 dawn, so pretty soon we'll actually be able to see where the hell we're going. I'm going to pick up all the quests with the Bjornings there at Thornholt here in just a second. I do kind of wish they could animate swimming a little bit better, to at least where the water looks like you're, you know, there's more of a splish splash. Oh, well, hello there, big cliff we're going to have to go around. This does not please me. Alright. Let's find our way around. So the big reeds that even a hobbit could easily get lost in. Still more of a cliff. Still gotta go around some more. Well, hello, Scarn. Let's pick up some Scarn. So what else is going on? Next week, I will not be streaming either my show on the official Lojo channel or right here. Well, maybe I'll stream on Wednesday of next week. I'm not sure yet. But definitely no stream on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Because I will be preparing to go to and actually being at Mythmoot. And next Friday I will be seen and possibly heard on the Signum U channel in the evening. I'm sorry, it's evening time. I don't get to pick the schedule. Alright. Need to go south. Gonna lay back down. Aww. I'm sorry your back isn't doing well. Mine isn't either. And I just try my best. It's one of the reasons why I slept in so far today. Is because my back was killing me and it hurt to get up. I am definitely taking the scenic route on this, aren't I? I'm sure we'll see you around, Amali. Somewhere. Now, one thing I'm gonna do though is I am going to be a very terrible person and use one of these skill deeds so I can utilize my sprint more often. Okay, I am looking for not the lost bears. Now, what were the coordinates I was looking for? 32.9. So I have to go north. And 47.6. So I might have done a bad thing by jumping down here. Yeah, I did do a bad thing because I have to be up there. Okay, we'll go back around and climb up. We'll kill a wolf on the way. So, one of the reasons I wanted to start streaming early tonight is because I had gotten up so late. Due to being asleep. No, I didn't get more sleep than usual. Like, I still got, like, 7.5 hours of sleep. Which is actually more than I used to when I had a full-time job. Which is always why I wound up sleeping in on my days off, which I always hated. Because, like, oh, I'm losing time, I can't. However, hi, Thief Kitty. We have a visitor. Hi, kitty boy. Okay, we are 32.9. Well, hi. I would imagine it'd be where the dwarf marker is. This must be the location. Wow. She'll text appears. Upon a mountain hill, the lonely peak to your back, worm slithers by your side. Upon a mountain hill, a sturdy bridge and island touched by your people, a gorged snake below. The river, of course. In the perilous north, a dragon's horde glimmers in the darkness. Okay, so we have to go inside Glimmerdeep. Oh, hi. We have a thief. We have a thief. Look at the thiefy. Hi. So next week on the Signamu channel, starting at 7 o'clock in the evening, sorry F, 7 o'clock Eastern time that is, we'll be playing some Lord of the Rings tabletop with Richard Rowland as our GM. Professor Corey will be playing in the game himself. It'll be streamed on the Signamu channel. And other thing of note is, look at that butt head. Is one of the other players in the game will be a developer of the One Ring tabletop set, Mr. James Rogers. Oh, hey, Radagast. Hi. With his little friends. He's got a rabbit. What is that? Oh, it's a badger. I'm sorry, I'm standing on the bird. It's got a squirrel. It's got a hedgehog. And a bunny. Alright. So, let's go solve... Well... Hi. Hello. Well, we can go up to the Glimmer Deep and complete that one quest, or we can go down to, down here, to Skogus. Let's go north. Let's finish the quest in the Glimmer Deep. Yes, we're gonna jump off the hill because we are foolish. We're exceedingly foolish. Hey, I didn't actually, oh, it did say I injured myself in a fall. Well, that's nice. Wow, I got away with that one without even an injury. Wow. That was pretty good. Alright, let's keep going up to the Glimmer Deep. We get to kill a whole bunch of orcs on the way, so that'll be fun. And goblins. Maybe an occasional troll, so that'll be fun. So I still have to figure out my route to getting to Mithrin next week. After we play through Tabletop for a couple of hours, we will shift over to Professor Corey's field trip in-game, where on the Landraval server, we are going to be escorting Corey from the back door of Goblin Town on the outside, on the Vales side of Goblin Town. And taking him through the Vales of Anduin, and through as much as we can get him through Aaron Lasgalin. He thinks that it's only gonna take him a couple. Yeah, we know better. He's gonna look around everything at Bjorn's place. Like, yeah, that's gonna happen. All right. So my hope is to finish this this class deed. It's the only one I haven't completed yet on this character. So this character was never level boosted at all. She was a legit leveled character. She's been the one I've been playing since 2007. Because I never really paid too much attention to class trait points and whatnot. So I found out she was behind, but not as bad as the character I did boost, you know. There's a kitty who's got his tail on my arm. I'm like, I'm trying to quest here. How dare you? Let me double check that map again. I really love this rock with the inlaid crystal. With the inlaid vein of blue crystalline mineral. I don't think it's lapis lazuli. He died while I was stunned. That was amazing. And I like how it changes color, you notice? Like, we're looking at it and it looks blue, and as we walk past, it pales. And the other side turns blue. I really freaking love it. It's so good. Such a very cool effect. Hey, remember this? Yeah. I was actually surprised it was still there. But I guess once you find it, once you discover it, it has to remain available so you can keep doing the instance. If you decide not to do the instance from the instance finder. So I don't know how late I'm going to be shooting. My official schedule says 7 to 10. But at some point between now and 10 o'clock, I am going to stop streaming and go get supper. Plus the fact there are people that I know who will... Some of them are actually streaming right now that I'd like to watch their shows. But I made a choice to be here for you instead. And I'm actually debating moving my Saturday show up until like 5 or 6 earlier in the week as a general rule, but I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet. I mean, I did kind of like the 7 to 10 time frame. On the other hand, I don't like it because it means I have to eat supper like super early. So I prefer to stream and then eat supper. I don't know, F. I do not know why it's not in the collection panel. I guess I forgot to add. Very likely. One of the things about Standing Stone is they're not a very big company. I can't tell you how big or small, but it's clear that they don't have 200 people on staff like, say, Blizzard does for World of Warcraft. So, sometimes they simply don't have time to complete certain tasks. And it is what it is. So I'm looking for a place of conflict. Let me see. Did it actually give a location? Okay, 30.6 north. No, 30.9 in north. 136.2 west. So it's real close to here. Let's go east a little bit. Nice. Didn't need to hit that, did I? Okay, I need to go due east. Up this way. Uh-huh. Additional text appears. The stave of Veluk Zarnak lies here within Glitroth in the clutches of Adderfang. To seek the staves, to seek the Fargathal. Beware. Beware. Get your paw off the keyboard, you dummy. Look at this dummy. Look at this dummy. Okay. So, look for a clue within the Glimmer Deep. Well, that looks like a clue. Not to be confused with the movie of the same name. Right? Starring Tim Curry. Great movie. Okay, talk to Horan. Ooh, return to Vescorn, return to Harnolf. Ooh, Hunolf. Well, let's get out of here. Glimmer Deep is pretty. All the purple crystals and stuff. Look, minecarts with nobody driving them. Oh my god, haunted minecarts. Would be kind of nice if you could ride a goat in here. Be a little bit faster, wouldn't you think? Well, hi. I mean, one other thing they didn't do is if you look, the actual icon is the same icon as for the Lantern of the Unearthed Kingdom. And all three pieces of the Summer Night gear has the same icon. It's very confusing. Anyway, let's get out of here. And it's like, well, why don't you just use the Mithril coin? Because I don't often use Mithril coin to travel. Plus the fact that Mithril coin are currently over on Landreval, and I feel like transferring everything over. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, I don't give the company as much crap about it as other people do, because a lot of folks like to just nitpick every last little thing. And I'm like, you know what? The game is still here. It's still playable. I'm having fun. I'm good. I mean, there are definitely some things to discuss, like when I was streaming in place of Cordovan yesterday on the official, Pinion made the mistake of showing up in chat. SSG Pinion. Pinion is one of the devs from Sandy Stone. He's a really cool dude. I am fortunate to consider him a friend, and so I filed a complaint about crafting in the Vales of Anduin, where it seems like all of the crafting recipes... Well, I also filed a complaint about the crafting in Ered Mithrin, where all the recipes require kindred to even buy the damn recipe. So it's like, by that time you won't even need that gear. So you're literally only getting it for your alts, which, yeah, whatever. And by that time... it'll be really a lot harder to grind the Marks of the Longbeards to be able to buy the crafting mat or the crafting recipes. And in the Vales of Anduin, all the recipes seem to require an item that can only be acquired through raids, which basically screws the pooch for anybody who doesn't raid and wants to actually be a crafter. So either they have to spend a shit ton of money on crafting mats on the auction house, or they don't craft. Which, you know, I think that's bullshit. Now, to be fair, the things that they're making are pretty high-end pieces of gear, but I think you should be able to craft a landscape gear without having to raid. And be able to pick those recipes up just by being, well, not by being kindred, that's for sure. Let's go to Horin first. This is like the scenic route to getting to Horin. Hi. And it's actually generally considered to be unwise to use a war steed here. Especially since I think I made the wrong turn. Yes, I did. So what I need to do is to get up the hill. Which you can't do... Can you? I don't think you can do it back there. No. I went the wrong way, kids. Let's see if I can fall through the landscape again, like I did the last time I did this. There's the corner I was looking to make. It was actually funny. Thursday night, was it? Yeah, Thursday night, I was running in game with Sapiens on his stream, and I managed to find a way to get my character on the roof of the Prancing Pony Inn, and as his character was riding toward the Prancing Pony, I hopped off, and all of a sudden you could see my character falling, seemingly falling from the sky. It's like, whoa! It was funny. I laughed. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of crafting how it's going right now. I kind of didn't mind it so much in the Doomfold crafting because the crafting recipes were fairly easy to acquire. They didn't require any reputation to buy them. And they crafted 115 with these 115 gear with decent light of Erendiel on it. So they were good for new alts coming into Mordor, and I mean, the current meta for Mordor is over level yourself and then go to Mordor. Alrighty, as you can see, this class, or this landscape quest provides gear that is considered terrible. Okay, now, this is what I was expecting. Alrighty. Alright. Yeah, I noticed that. Okay. Rennie wants me to rifle his boxes, which, you know, he could just do himself if he wanted to. You did not find the moon ladder? Well, look in the other one. Why are you making me look through your stuff? You're right there. Ettermang Foulmaw, fierce worm of smaller proportion, last seen in the Glimmer Deep. Ah, now we have something. She was a beast of both venom and flame, and sister of Smaug. Known to burrow deep within the stone, feasting on what may be found there, including spiders. Some hold it is from these that she gains her venom. Okay. A smaller dragon given to crawling through deep stone. This strikes me as the beginning of an answer. Yeah, let me ponder for a moment. Yay! Have a glorious day. You should speak with Agatur. He has studied many dwarf maps. Okay, well, I know where Agatur is. Got a long ways to go across Scarhold to find that guy. That dwarf. And we're just gonna run. Run, 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 run. So, I'm given to understand that the questing in the Vales of Anduin is not as difficult as this. Which is nice. that it's more pleasant in company and also easier to get to kindred rep. Would be very nice. For me personally, the only reason to get the kindred rep would be to start farming the crafting recipes. But if the crafting recipes... Hi, Ponton. How you doing, my friend? If the crafting recipes require raid materials to even complete the simple landscape ones, I ain't got time for that. So, when Pinion was in chat on the official, I kind of complained about that. It's like, he says it's outside of my scope, because Pinion's normally the raid and instance guy. Alright, speaking of the old Undermountain maps, only the most skilled of dwarf surveyors can make them. It takes great care and precision. If you can believe it, many such maps were made and kept during the distant days when Durin's folk called these cold gray mountains our home. Indeed, I brought some with me, knowing they might be of use. You wish to know spider paths that touch upon the Glimmerdeep? Let me see. Yes, there are many spider tunnels beneath these peaks. However, the only ones to touch on Glimmerdeep cut straight across the mountain into Stormwall. You may be in luck. Stormwall. Yet, do not judge your luck, perhaps, until you've found your way there and inside. Mountains shift and rocks fall after centuries. You'll want to take some climbing gear with you when you go. Well, let's go find some climbing gear. Thankfully, it seems to be nearby. To my immediate... would you stop jumping on the bones? Dem bones, dem bones. When I saw that backpack, I was wondering which quest that was for. Just won some stuff. In-game player did a giveaway. Nice! What'd you win, Ponton? What did you win? I did some promotion of Shirefest earlier. And as soon as and by the way, Ponton, if you can let me know when the Shirefest schedule has been published, like what hours it will be, because I can at least play some of it on the official Lojo channel, depending on when it is. Because Friday, July 5th, I will be streaming for both myself and Professor Corey that day. And so I have no objections to helping promote Shirefest by streaming that portion of it that Friday on the official. And then afterwards I can switch over to my personal. What I'll actually probably wind up doing is running Shirefest content until Eldaleth comes on that night. And then letting her take over and do whatever she wants. As you do. Set out on the path to Stormwall. Okay. Okay. So that was the vector quest I was missing. Okay. By the way, is the in-game music too loud or not? Because I'm hearing it pretty loud in my headphones. Oh. If you find... The giveaway was 1550 Locher points. Nice. One thing I really sincerely hope is that all these folks who are shelling out their hard-earned cash to buy the 1550 Lojo points codes are doing it on the Standing Stone site, so they get the money for it. I do actually plan on starting to do a few minor giveaways besides, player titles and stuff on my show on the official. One of the things I had actually kind of resisted, and you folks in chat can help me out here. I can't do... the 100 Lotro point codes that Cordovan hands out to streamers, we can't use them. Well, the folks on the stream team are not really supposed to use them on our personal channels. So they're official only. Official use only. And I've kind of long resisted frequent dipping into the pool for points codes to give away for a couple of reasons. One, and again, this is just me. This is not casting shade on anybody else or how the method, but it just for me, from my personal perspective, is that it kind of feels like you're buying followers or buying viewers, and I'd rather people show up because of the content that I'm doing, right? And secondly, I also didn't want to constantly be pestering Cordovan for points codes all the time, you know, with my hand out. Like, you know, I actually like to talk to him about other stuff. Because, you know, the guy is very generous with the points codes, even though some people are like, well, you used to give out 500 point codes back in the day. I was like, yeah, and guess who's paying for them? Technically, the players are. Because point codes don't grow on trees. So I just didn't want to be greedy, so I kind of think I went a little bit too far into not ask for point codes because everybody else was making it rain. So I always liked to do the point code giveaways as like a special thing. So it didn't feel so common. And that it actually meant something. But then with many other streamers just, again, making it rain, it feels like, well, that's now the standard, is that you should do that. Has been mauled by some beast. Oh dear. Find missing Jelruka. One! Died from many bites. Two! Died fighting something large. Well, everything's bigger than... Okay. Defeat the dragonkind on the path and examine the slain heart bear and wolf. Well, okay. Excuse me. I don't mind the concept of giveaways, but I like them to be a special thing rather than, okay, just be here and there's a giveaway. So I've always been torn on the notion, personally. And so, of course, the folks who are getting the free codes from Cord, you know, 100 point codes, can't really compete with the folks who are doing the 500 or 1550 codes on the regular. I can never get the path to Stormwall right. I think the path is actually over here. Looks like I better figure out the path because the slain heart is right here. Look, you can see its guts. Okay, let's go up the hill some more. Let's kill this fire drake. So there. Okay, and I just need to find the slain wolf. So this is not the path. I also have to question, Ponton, you've been reading the forums, obviously. Somebody rolled into the official chat and was complaining about the virtue nerf and said, there's math in this thread here, which I haven't actually read the entire thread yet. It says, oh my god, they took away something. Hello there. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Aha, the slain wolf is here. Basically, the big long thread saying it's humanly impossible to max out all of your virtues to 60 so you get the maximum amount of passives on them. Is that an accurate assessment of the system? Or is just somebody bitching because in order to max them out you have to actually get off your ass and do something other than raids? Because it's kinda how it felt like to me. Search for the entrance of Stormwall. Well, I've been there before, but I guess we'll go again. Because I saw Chromite seem to have gotten very close to maxing everything out. And he's a completionist of Doom. Because, I mean, from my understanding of how the system is supposed to work, is that you max out the 5 that you've got slotted. And maybe focus more on, you know, the ones you max out for every one of your specs. Then after that, you just, don't worry about it. Because while the passes are kind of nice, they're not big enough to really be concerned about it unless you're a min-maxer. And there's nothing wrong with being a min-maxer. Oh, hi, you two. I actually maxed out Wit. Not on this ult, but, I got this on Wit just by doing the old, cleaning up the old Ered Lewin and, Breland Slayer deeds. Because I'd never done them. But I think what people want, or what the folks in this thread are wanting, is to have every single... How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 3, 20, 21? All 21 virtues at level 60. So they get the complete and maximum amount of passive bonuses on them. Now, maybe I'm misunderstanding the system. Do you get the passive bonuses on every single virtue? Or do you get the passive bonuses only on the 5 you have slotted? Yeah, that's what I thought. There were plenty of deeds to get it done, but you just have to take the time away and actually do some landscape questing. Hey, Freelancer. How you doing? Hey, have a good night, Ath. It was great to see you, by the way. You're more than welcome to hang out again in the future if I stream at a convenient time for you. So, you get the passives off of all of them, but the passives don't really get you much until and unless you have them, you know, have that virtue maxed out. Okay. So I can kind of understand part of their point. This is not the way. Okay, so I'm under the bridge. How do I get up from... I'm under the storm wall entrance, so I need to get up so I can get into the storm wall entrance. Let me see if I remember the way, which I probably don't. Yep, there we go. So I never really thought it was much of a nerf personally, but again, I could have been wrong. Oh wait a minute, this is the way it just was. How do I get up there? I will find a way. I knew I should have turned left at Albuquerque. I suppose the secondary question here is, do those little passive bonuses you get on all of the virtues, if they all stack up over the course of having like all of them maxed out, all the virtues maxed out, does it provide an appreciable statistical advantage? I mean, obviously there is an advantage, but is it just like a little bit of a bonus? Or is it something that's actually gonna, you know, determine success or failure at something? Hi, big dragon. Up there. Alright, let's see if I remember the way, which I probably don't. Oh, so what I should have done is just jump down and run up from here, I guess. Oh, I can't... Oh, man. I wanna go there. Hey, there's the path. There's the path. I see the path. Ow. Because from my understanding, and again, my understanding could be bad, is that the point of the passives was just to give like a little bit of an incentive for going back and actually doing more of the deeds beyond whatever you needed to max out your 5 slotted ones. Because it was basically kind of, it was a carrot. That's my understanding of what they were. But they weren't meant to be enough of a statistical advantage to be really worthwhile. Useful, yes, but a tipping scale as to whether or not you got invited to a raid that they weren't intended to be that, because the numbers seemed really small even when something maxed out. For example, what is idealism is the one I have maxed out the most. At 145 maximum morale, ooh, that's a huge lot. That's at level 45 in that particular stat, or 44. So I like to understand the systems myself, so when I invariably get asked, I can explain them to somebody else who may not understand, who really does need to understand. You were the judge for a poetry contest on Lorelyn earlier? Sweet. That sounds like fun. Sounds of fiery creatures can be heard from inside. Well, let's go kill things. Because one thing I want to do is to complete the State of the Expedition quest, because it unlocks the resource instances, so I can then start farming Duero marks. So I actually do really prefer the the Doomfold crafting than the Ironfold so far, from what I understand of it. It was much more accessible in Doomfold. Corpse! You know we're gonna loot the corpse after I kill this guy. Yes. And I notice I'm collecting stone braided skins, which will be very helpful when I start doing tasks, so I want to get back to Scarhold. It'll be worth, what, 1800 XP or rep or something? There we go. A burning fireworm. I do want to actually give a shout out to Henario Bryony. I did notice you renewed your subscription while I was off stream, and for anybody who does choose to subscribe to this channel, you will get my Druid's L, which is my love emote, and then my Druid's
well met,
which is the hype emote. Well met. Holy crap, Mocha Java! Somebody likes their coffee. Welcome. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? How you been doing? Okay, find the source. And the source is back this way. Oh, wait. Wrong one. Quest guide focus. It's always in the back of the room. Got the 102. Sweet. You're getting there. Pretty soon you're going to be running into Mordor and it's going to hit you like a freight train because that's what Mordor does. It's only the land of shadow and been the land of evil for more years than men and hobbits can count. For those who may not be familiar, coming in with Mukajava's raid, I am Druid's Fire. I am one of the handful of folks privileged to stream on the official Locho channel. I am guest host and co-host on occasion of Court of the Rings, which is Locho's community manager show. Fridays on twitch.tv/LochoStream. I am a lifer in Locho, which means I have played the game since open beta and was fortunate enough to be able to buy a lifetime subscription when they were still available. Rude. Rude worm. Yeah. And I have a kitty cat meowing at me. Her name is Mystery. Hi, girl. Okay, find the source of all the beasts in Stormwall. Okay. Also being really bad about doing my... Whoa, hello there. 64-bit client misbehaving again. Fortunately, it's not been too bad. It's not for me, it hasn't been. Stopped playing the game for about 3 or 4 years, just returned a few days ago. Well, welcome back. If you have a good stream, take it easy. Thank you for leaving your viewers in my care. I will try not to get them all killed. I generally reserve that cheerful trolling for Cordovan because it's funny. Alright. Alright, the western side of Stormwall. Yeah, where the quest ring is. Hi. Oh, Mystery. You meow. She's a meow. Scenario, fix this! Fix this one too! Alright, always looking around. Spider corpse, doing whatever a spider corpse. What? A large crack in the old hall reveals an entrance to spider caves. Yes. Examine the spider corpse. That sounds delicious. Uh-huh. The spider remains are not nearly as old as the ones in Glimmerdeep. Okay. Beyond the corpse of a spider lies a large crack in the old dwarf crafting halls of Stormwall. Singed webbing coats the abyss. You wonder what could lie within these ancient spider tunnels. Perhaps the spider in front of you has more clues. Well, you can choose one of these items. And this will be a downgrade of vitality, but it'll be an upgrade of might. An upgrade of parry rating as well. I always look at them all just to see. Once in a great while, the Bjorning one is actually better than the regular might character. So, yeah. A refined emblem of the dwarf holds being replaced with an emblem of the dwarf holds. With a higher eye level. Standing Stone, would you please, ever so kindly... Wow. Nice! I am a heroine of Ered Mithrin. I got 200 experience points for my wit virtue, so it hit level 29. And then got 2,000 more, and my wit virtue went up another level. Sweet. I have acquired lots of marks of the Longbeards and a lot of marks. Good job, me. Oh, I have to accept the quest. Okay. Examine the spider corpse again. I guess we examined the other one. Creepy! Creepy! I'm not even an explorer of the dwarf holds. Rude of me. The triumph emote! What's the triumph emote? That's a pet. I don't want the emote. What is this one? Wow! That's kind of cool. So it sounds like I need to keep doing quests here in Dwarf Holds to get all of this. And do all the slaying deeds while I'm here. So I need to find Carebrain. Wait, wasn't I already in Carebrain where the bad guys were? Why did I just hear a horse? For a second there I thought Pontin was stream bombing again. Do all the survey markers. Seek all the treasures. Gathering resources. Yeah, I need to do the resource quests. What I'm really concerned about is the fact that there's so many marks of the Longbeards, and I want to save my marks to buy the crafting recipes. And I think I'm going to max out on my marks of the Longbeards before I can even start buying them. That's a bit of a bummer. Orc Slayer. Ironfold Beasts. Easterlings. I need to kill some more Easterlings. Do some more Slayer. Gundabas. Ooh. I could go kill a lot of goblins for that. What are you doing, kitty? Explorer, Slayer, continued efforts. I don't know where that comes from. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's go back to what we're doing. Not the sounds of spiders, but the sounds of drakes and other dragonkind. They're trying to prepare to defend yourself! Whoa, hello.
The ruined crafting halls of Stormborn keep a fiery secret, slumbering in the shadows.
Alright, got them. Probably gonna be more. The assault continues. Well, you guys are hanging out back there. And one thing that always puzzled me is, you know, fire is supposed to be so effective against spider webs. Why isn't it not doing anything here? Rude. Get out of that. Oh, crumbs. Pay attention, me. I'm on fire. Wait, hello there. You there, what? Hi. Dranger! Oh, I was looking for you. Ambush on the path. Yes, I saw them. Well, Spider Cave, let I know those beasts dwelled there as well. I was lost, hiding myself from worms and drakes, and then I saw her. A dragon slumbering in the caves. It is true. Must leave this place at once. I'll escape the tunnels thanks to my distraction. Well, okay. Sure. Let's get out of here. Oh, hey, I got ported all the way back to Scarhall. That's helpful. I'm only 5 points away from getting my last class trait. And this will be one. Wait, need it, boys don't have any quests for be, yeah, it's pretty sad when you don't have your class trait points from lower levels, because you just I never use sprint. I just never bothered using it. It's like, why am I going to put points in this? I'm never using it, and then I realized it's a 5-minute cooldown, but if you put points in it, it's no longer a 5-minute cooldown. I'm like, yay! So that's made getting this particular one pretty good. But the thing about sprint for champions is, even with the 3-minute cooldown, if you don't use a booster, you can only use it 15 times a day before you can't use it anymore. Unless you unlock acceleration, which, you know, requires you to spend something in the Lotro store. So it's a convenience thing to spend Lotro points on it, or buy Lotro points to get a booster, but I don't know. What are you doing? Ah! Alright, let's get us an emblem of the dwarf holds that will actually be an upgrade. Not much of one. Alright, complete the Caverns of Thrumfall instance. Okay. These will not be an upgrade either, even though the item level is higher. What? I am an ally of the Grey Mountains expedition. Yes! Sweet, finally. But I still need to get through 30,000 rep to become exalted. Well, exalted like I'm playing World of Warcraft. To become kindred. And then I can start buying crafting recipes. And ship them to my alts. Hi. Okay. So the Fine Matham Hunter's Gauntlets are actually better for me as a redline champion, because crit rating is important. But these will be nice. Okay, so we're going to do the instance.
There is much to be done.
Oh. Oh, because I've already completed the instance. I don't have to do it again. That's nice. Wait, what? Game? What are you doing? Game? Hello, game. I think the game is very confused right now. There we go.
There is much to be done. Rest can come later.
I think the game is very confused. Okay, so we're gonna flop that out. We're not going to use these gauntlets because the ones I have are actually better, even though they're a lower eye level. Tactical mastery is not really good for me. Vitality could always be good. I think I have a better stash of essences though in my bank. I think. Oh no, they're on Landervald right now. Oops. Okay, well, let's double check and make sure that's the one that wants to go away. This one's gonna go away as well. And yeah, the pants are definitely going away. Give me some embers. Give me some more embers. Give me some more embers. Alright. We are also going to do some tasks at the task board real quick. To make Big Ed Mustafa proud of us. Anytime you fish in the game, or eat on camera, or do crafting, or tasks, or inventory management, you are upholding the 5 tenements of an official, proper Lotro stream. As promulgated by Mr. Big Ed Mustafa, who streams on the official channel Friday nights at 10 o'clock, most Friday nights, except when he gets called into work at the last minute like he did last night. So if you're wondering why was Elda left streaming instead of Big Ed, well, it's because Big Ed rolled in and said, "Hey Elda, can you keep streaming? I have to go to work." Sucks. So that's what happened. So we're gonna go down to the task board. So now I just have to assist with affairs in Thornholt to complete State of the Expedition, which will unlock resource dungeons, resource instances for me, so I can start collecting materials for crafting. One other thing I kind of dislike is the use of Duero Gleam shards in crafting. In like the base, here is my personal opinion on crafting in a game. Crafting basic landscape gear should not require instances or raids or grouping or anything. Crafting like super rare or super statted gear should take extra effort on somebody's part to get that particular item. But crafting basic landscape gear should not require superhuman efforts to accomplish. Okay. So I should be able to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, I need to do something else. Brittle scales, I don't think. Dwarf swords. Let's see what the daily task thing uses. Could do rock tails. Not to be confused with ducktails. Woo bum bum ba dum ba dum bum. So let's do one of the rock tails. And I've completed my 6 daily tasks. Sweet. I am not going to reset my daily tasks. Want to actually finish picking up this one, but it requires access to an instance. Alright, what's my rep looking like now? Not bad. So I still have less than 2340. 23,400, yeah. 23,400. Okay. Let's go do some more quests out this way. Actually, before we do that, one more hit off of sprint, and I will be able to use another task thingy. Use another class trait quest. What I'll probably wind up doing is actually respecking and taking the points that I currently have spent on sprint and put them someplace else. Oh, hi. Let go. Let go my ego. Thank you. Whoops. Rude! Fine, I'll kick your ass, and then when your buddy comes down, I'll kick his ass too. Hi. And this other guy's ass. See, my minstrel wouldn't be able to do this very well. Because she just doesn't have this kind of gear on her. Actually, I'm supposed to be going due south. Then, let's go do that. Let's go find some Bjornings! Alright, we're gonna go... No, we're not gonna go up and around the damn mountain. Okay, back down off that particular... Notice how the horse put its ears back when you back up like that? Like, it's listening behind, but it's like, horses, when they put their ears back like that, generally means they're pissed off. Same with cats. Oh god, the bees! Ooh. Ow. So if you've been liking the music in Northern Mirkwood, the the Iron Hills, and here in the Grey Mountains, and the Vales of Anduin, I think you'll probably wind up being happy when Minas Morgul comes out. Because it'll be the same composer. I don't know if it'll be just him, but it's seemingly very likely the Darth Celtics will be doing the composition for Minas Morgul, which is kind of super exciting to me. Okay, return to Vascorn. Hey Vascorn, you're over here. Open up some other quests for me there, Sunshine. And we're done. Alright. My deed is complete. The only ones I have of class trait points to do now are the ones from epic battles. And those will just take time. So I'll just have to get them done when I can. Or not worry about it, quite frankly. Okay, so what do I have to do here? What's the command to reload the class trait? I don't remember. Load that one. Thank you. Because this one, you have to actually... See, this is actually... This is a handy thing here. It'll tell you all kinds of information. See, look at that. Can I move this map? There we go. Look at that. Tells you where the roving threats should be. So this is a very handy thing. It won't tell you if they're up or down, I don't think. And if you notice, they actually updated it for the current Misty Mountains map, which is very good of them. Don't want that right now, though. I do want to turn travel window back on. This travel window's awesome. Okay, so I can go in and check that one off. So right now I've got 82 of 92 possible class trait points. If you open this checklist up on a lower level character, it will fill in whatever it'll automatically put the check mark in for anything based on your current level. It won't show you anything if you're below that level. Any of the other ones, it will show you all of the class trait point deeds. And, but you have to manually tell it that you did something. You have to keep track of this yourself and update the checklist. So like for this one, I haven't done Quests of Oldenorian or Deeds of Oldenorian. Nor have I done the quest Road to Dunharrow. I haven't done the Broadacres or Woodhurst quest lines on this character. And they are long, but really good quest lines. I highly recommend you do them in Rohan. And I haven't done Faltharin's Confrontation. Ashes and Stars actually requires instancing. Because that is part of the Osgiliath instance cluster. Which means I will probably die trying to do them at level... because they're level 100 quests. But I have done all the others for the Black Book of Mordor up to the current chapter 10.7 because I have chosen not to do the Black Book chapter 10 yet. And as you see, I haven't done my promotion points. So 82 out of 92, not bad. Not bad. Okay. In the meantime, let's go spend our trait point. As you remember, I said I was going to actually remove the 3 points from the sprint cooldown. Because I could probably spend them over here to some good extent. So I had 2 in that. I can try to do that, Ponton, but I think there's one... Like, before you get to Chapter 4 in Ashes and Stars... You have to do, like, the Sunken Library. And from my understanding, you can't solo that, no matter what your level is, because of mechanics. I could be wrong. So, I do definitely want to take the points out of this. Let me take a quick screenie of this. And pop it up over here so I can see it. I actually do like the fact that Lotro now categorizes screenshots with a timestamp. Respecialize for 1 gold coin and 680 silver pieces. Sure, we'll do that. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, I had spent 2 points over here. I had spent 1 there. 5 over here. Max out your might. I had also spent a point of blade wall damage, 2 points in number of targets for AoEs. And definitely picked up Raging Blade, because Raging Blade is Xing Xing! And then I maxed out Improved Raging Blade to give it more damage. And picked up more horn damage for a Horn of Gondor. Okay, let's fill out the stuff here. Just the main line here. I never actually used Ebbing Ire, quite frankly. Let's hold off on that for right now. Maxed out that. I always prefer to pick skills that are a guarantee. Ferocious Strikes, hell yes. Hell yes. Than something that just provides a chance of something to happen. I always like the ones that are definitive. Definitely add a bleed. Bleeds are good. Again, I don't normally use Controlled Burn, but it can be useful. Don't know. So I'm going to skip the athletic thing, because again, I don't normally use Sprint, so I won't need it. Unless I shouldn't need it. Killing Spree grants a portion. Yes, definitely Killing Spree. Max that out. Definitely +6 damage for dual wielding. Hell yeah. It's also one of the other reasons why I dual wield as Redline. I mean, you got a thing, aren't there? Or it just says dual... Well, it does say dual wielding weapons grants you +3% chance to parry, +6 damage. Wielding a single weapon, so like a two-hander, gives you a -5% attack duration and 15% critical damage. But that assumes that you crit. If you don't crit, then it doesn't help you. So, we have 13 points left to spend. Where shall we spend it? Again, I didn't really put any, because I don't use hamstring very much. So I don't really see the need for it. So we're not going to go with Ebbing Ire right now, because again, I haven't really used it. I think adding more points to Broad Sweep would be a good idea. And I never used Second Wind when I did have it. I'm gonna go with maxing out Vitality. Ooh, Sweeping Riposte is actually pretty... I actually kind of like that. Or I could go with Horn of Champions. More damage for the Horn of Gondor would be probably a great idea. More enemies for the AoEs. Oh, hey! Great Cleave! Oh. With all AoE attacks cost 1 less fervor? That would be sweet. Or I could add Finesse. Finesse or Great Cleave? Oh, hi! Somebody's come to say hello. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. Hi. Let go. Let go my ego. Thank you. does finesse actually do? I always forget. Well, I don't have much finesse anyway. Reduces their resistance to my attack. Reduces their ability to block, parry, and evade. So that sounds pretty cool. Or I could get Great Cleave and make all AoE attacks cost 1 less fervor. I'm kinda actually liking having AoE attacks costing 1 less fervor. Oh, kitty. Then I could shing them much more quickly. So how many AoE attacks do I know? I didn't have too many AoE attacks though. Let's go with finesse. I can pick up Great Cleave next time. Let's apply. Yes. All the skills back where they were. So one thing I actually kind of like about it is, like, if you respec, it'll remember where you had put a skill and it'll put it back where it was. Oh, look at this kitty. He gets tickles. This kitty, he gets tickles. He has a big old butt head. Alright. We're done playing around with that. Oh, hi. Talk to Radagast. Okay. You seek not glory but peace. Return to the Brown Wizard and seek his counsel. Counsel should be spelled C-O-U-N-S-E-L. A council is where people meet to give advice. Counsel is the advice itself, you dingleberries. Look at that wrong all the time. All the time, I say. All the time. Howdy. Anyway, let's go back and talk to Radagast. Do you have any quests for me? No, you don't. Alright, we get to climb up the hill again. Actually, there's one place I need to go first. Wait, why is there a quest ring behind me? Oh, it's the state of the expedition thing. Okay, let's go take a look at the deeds for this area. Because I did actually want to finish that one. Explore Caribbean, and that's where the spider dudes were. Spider dude does whatever a spider did. Okay, if we notice, I'm still accelerated for another 33 seconds. Well, that's done. I still have Slayer Deed boost, but I have skill in Slayer Deed boost. I'm gonna swap them. Do I have any actual... Okay, I have these right here. These are just Slayer Deeds for an hour. So I want to stop using these because I can send these to alts and let them hurry up through their class trait point stuff. Let's go right up the hill and get ourselves in trouble by going to find Radagast, running into trees, offending the local wildlife. That's good with me. And the life is pretty wild here in Ered, Mithrin. Ow. This is not the fields of Rohan. The wide open fields of Rohan. Okay. Are indeed a threat. Many of my friends have perished to their poison. While you were away, I began experimenting with a potion to protect against it. I think I've perfected the concoction. If you collect ingredients, I'll be able to make plenty to protect you, the Bjorning, and most importantly, my friends. Here's what you must find. Some poison of the Ungolidyne, which is likely to be obtained most easily from the discarded weapons. Clean water from a good source. The livers of animals sickened from the poison. And some of the common mushrooms that may be found all around Thornholt. Okay. Fetch and carry for the brown wizard. As you do. Oh, hi. A sunken labyrinth can be soloed without too much trouble. It's the Dome of Stars that can't be. Black Blade of Lebanon is the piece that requires a group. Basically, the class tray point is tied into Ashes and Stars Chapter 4. Let me go pull that here. Where are you? So basically you get vectored in from a quest called Lost But Not Forgotten, and then chapter 2. So you don't have to complete the Ruined City or the Dome of Stars. You just have to, well, no, I lied. You have to complete the Ruined City. But to get to the Ruined City, you have to complete Sunken Labyrinth to get to chapter 4. So alright. Let's go see. Well, look at all of those nice little pointers. Well, I'm going to go over to where the Ungolidyne were. What time of day is it? It is dusk. We played through the entire day. And we've got to go... I'm going to go over here. I bet you could just, like, swan dive off this and land in the river. Wait a minute. I gotta go check that out. Ow. I'm probably gonna die doing this. It'll be funny. Called it. Okay, well that wasn't the smartest thing to have done. And look where I landed, way the hell on the other side of Scarhold. So, let's go back where we were. By the way, this is a really good view of Scarhold. Am I right? Am I right? Alright, let's hop on down here. Leave me alone, I'm just riding down the hill. I'm just going this way. Just going this way, minding my own business. Leave me alone. How is everybody this afternoon? A whole bunch of people just wandered in randomly. I didn't even see a notice for a raid. Other than Mocha Java's earlier today. What y'all been up to? What are you playing in Lotro at this current time? You don't have to be playing right this second yourselves, but what have you been messing around with? I know Ponton's been getting busy for Shire Fest and being the usual awesome self that he is. I'm gonna go jump in the river down by Owen's Bridge because I really want to see... Whoa, hello. Not that. I'm gonna go see that statue that was on the island in the river. I want to see if there's like a point for it or something. Like a... You have discovered this statue on an island in the river. It's already 7:30. I started at 5:30, so Might give it another hour, hour and a half, depending on, you know, when I get bored. Which doesn't happen too often, quite frankly. Alright, one thing I haven't done yet is I went and purchased the 4-piece cosmetic, actually 3 or 4 pieces, the tunic, the cloak, and the lantern. I didn't really care for the cap that much. I mean, I like the design of the cap, but the fact that you can't dye it means it's not so interesting to me. I like it when I can dye my my clothes. And I haven't actually sent them through to Arkenstone to dye them, and then to send them back to the other servers, so I can have them on whatever servers I want them on. Whoops. Oh, it's a wild mushroom. Wild mushroom! Wild mushroom! By the way, I watched a band last night here on Crickhollow at the Prancing Pony called Mushroom Stew. They were actually pretty good. There was one guy in the band kept being a little bit publicly fussy. It's like, don't be such a prima donna. Destiny, how are you? Welcome to the show. Actually, it kind of reminded me, can't you, like, not dye the peacock hat either from last year? You can send things across servers? Yeah, sure you can. Anything that's in your shared storage, in your wardrobe, or shows up in green text here, like marks and medallions, embers of enchantment. If you go to the login screen, sign into your account, but don't actually sign into the game itself while you're still in the launcher. Oh, hey, look what I found. You can transfer stuff from server to server in the same region for free as often as you like. And in fact, that is how I have managed to have a wardrobe that is actually bigger than the space I have purchased from Standing Stone. And they don't really seem to care when you do it for a wardrobe because it's, you know, it's wardrobe. The downside is you can only do it from servers in the same region. So, for example, all 5 North American servers can transfer freely back and forth. All 5 European servers and the 2 legendary servers can transfer amongst themselves freely. The other downside is while you can wind up with more stuff in your wardrobe and shared storage than you can, than you normally would be able to put in it. You can't add any more things to that server shared storage or wardrobe until you clear spaces. Ha! Got my mining done first, you little hawk! Well, then I would highly suggest, if it is a bug, somebody should do a bug report on it. And see if it can be sorted out. I need to find the Ungol E9 again. Zebra up this way, if I recall correctly. More in rocky places. Like up there. Where were those ungold 9 again? Meh. Meh. There's a lot of goats here, though. Meh. Hi, Thiefy. Where were those ungold 9? Maybe they were over there someplace? Fifi. Well, there's good about warriors. Hey, I got an animal liver. Hey, can I kill a black arrow? Because that'll be funny. Got a new deed, though. That sounded like fun. What was the new deed? Enemies of the Steel Keep. Oh, defeat many foes in the resource instance. I'm not in a resource instance. Slayer deeds, Gundabot Slayer, Ungolodon Slayer, Beast Slayer, and Easterling Slayer. Okay. Since you guys are here, I might as well kill you. What I really should do is pop on one of these. Or start killing y'alls. Because it'll count! In your face! Ha! You're spider dudes. Hi. There we go. Ooh, we had an animal liver. The target is already dead. Where were the Ungoliodine? It had to be up here someplace. Okay, I am there, and Carbriine is actually to my east. Okay, go this way. Oh. Have I actually been in there before? I don't recall, so... There's lots of dead bodies here! Wait, why are you howling like the Goridine? Sound bad. Okay, I got the quest deed done. You look like you're a fun person to be around. Wait, they've got rangers? They actually say rangers? Whoa. I think this is actually... Is this the first evil aligned race? that used the name Ranger for one of their mobs. Because that would be kind of weird and cool at the same time. Is that a real spider corpse, or is that just something mocked up to be a spider corpse? It looks like a real spider. Ugh, I'm getting out of here. I'm departing. I am departing. I do see that there's some quests. That get advanced up here, but none of the ones I'm on right now. Okay, so I got that part of the deed done. So let's go find us some... Thinking clean water is probably going to come from the river. I should have gone back to the river. Animal livers and mushroom, badger. Wait, is this the one that has the mushroom and badger reference in game? Because that'd be kind of cool. Or is that more of a Veils of the Anduin thing? I think that's where it was. Don't mind me. Wait, what was that? Oh, branches. I'm gonna ignore it. Worm. That's in the Veils. Hi, Nettlebrew. How you doing? Welcome. Nettlebrew the Lurker. Dropping in the wisdom bombs. Well, yeah, Rangers, I mean, there's a cultural reference for Rangers in, you know, Western culture, like real life Rangers and whatnot. You know, like you got park Rangers, you've got, you know, there's like the Rangers, which are the Endless Shock in Babylon 5. We live for the one, we die for the one. And the one was not happy about this oath. Whoops. Fell in the water. Where can I collect the fresh water? Is there a bucket? Did they give me a bucket? There's a water jug. But with Tolkien, Rangers were a very specific subsection of people. They were the Dunedain. The descendants of the ancient kings of Arnor. So, it was always like a specific honorific that I don't recall he ever used for any other group of beings. I do like the blue as well as the gray in this, because it's nighttime now, so it should be creepy AF, but still. Scenario and Company have been doing amazingly well with updating the graphics of the game as best they can. Bearing in mind that the game is old enough that, yeah, there's some things they just simply can't do. Wow, that was a great shot. Not so much. No animal livers for me. Let's get the wild mushrooms, though. Get that part of the quest done. And you, of course, have nothing to do with this quest. Actually, I ran into a PC, like a player, yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was, it was Thursday, when I was running with Sapiens, and ran into a character, a player who had named their character Shrooms. It was actually kind of funny. By the way, if, on the off chance you are interested, I got it on poison. From their discarded weapons, though. Let me go finish off collecting animal livers and see where it updates the questing on the map. Rawr. Oh god, bees! Okay, I still need one more animal liver. In the face. Alright, another animal. I just feel bad about killing all these animals, too. Does Wolverine help us? No. Can the wolf help us? Yes. Still in need of more assistance. Still nothing. I wanna beat up on the Targ elders. They're a waste of my time. Why is this thing taking so long? What are you doing, Tiffy? There we go. Now let's go see. Ah, now we're seeing where we actually need to go. Hi, kitty. Yeah, y'all can follow me. Or not. You'll just stun me and I'll just and root me. Come on. Yeah, I can't even turn around? That's rude. If you guys kill me, I'm gonna be salty. It's like, I can't turn around. There we go. Hey. Be nice. If the game had gotten me killed because of a lag spike like that, I would have been salty. There we go. Okay, now we need to go collect some weapons with poison on them. I'm noticing that the that some of these trees have some weird invisible, I wouldn't say invisible fences, but invisible boxes around them. Giving the tree a reach around. Oh god, the bees. I feel bad about killing the bee swarms because bees are important, especially honeybees. Because they are the pollinators. Alright, we gotta go back to Radagast. Oh, why are we doing that? Let's actually ride a sensible steed for this. Let's ride a goat. Let's ride a goat! That is not a euphemism! It's not around here, it isn't. Okay, sometimes around here it is. Come on, you. Keep going. So later tonight, I'm going to get back to working on artwork on my own time. I will be posting the final color schemes of my BlizzCon badges in my Discord, which you can find, if you're not already in my Discord, by hitting !Discord in chat, and it will tell you the address. If you've never been there before, when you sign in, use a name that I recognize as you. Otherwise, I may not give you the role to let you see the Discords. Because sadly, there are trolls in the woods. Trolls in the dungeon! And as a security precaution, I keep my Discord locked down so people can't see anything interesting unless I know who they are and approve their membership. Hey. One more test. Mixed ingredients in the mortal and pestle. It's right in front of me. What was my character doing there? She's doing this little wiggle. Kind of like the male dwarf dance from World of Warcraft. Can you have different names on different Discords? Yes, you can. What you can do is you right-click on your name and choose a nickname. And you can do that on any Discord. For example, Cordovan has his name as Cordovan in most of the Discords he's in that I'm aware of. But in his own Discord, he goes by his preferred gamer tag name, which is Mockduck. So that is the thing. Alright. I feel like I'm in school learning so much tonight. Yay! I'm teaching people things. Alright. Next time, Radagast, can you not sit on top of a damn inaccessible mountain? I'm just saying. Let me look at this. Look at this! Look at this! Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Yes, I did. It shouldn't be this much of a pain in the ass to go visit the Bjornings. And to come back 5 million times. Oops, I made friends with a bar. I wonder about these laugh bears, where they derive from. Because if I don't recall seeing them first in Rohan. Oh, and the Torog. Rawr. Fastcourt is not at his post. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we have to go rescue somebody? Two honey cakes for himself when he's returned. You've done stupid things. Mine is very much on your baking, and it seemed sensible enough at the time. Every once in a while, one Bjorning is not enough for the task. I do not think we are too late. You should help him. We should help him. Well, you coming with me, right? He thinks very highly of you, so I will trust you. You've seen what you're up against. You may lead us to their camp. Here is my plan. Return to the Brown Wizard and bring back this potion of his, and then I'll get the others prepared for the outing. Outing! Like we're going camping or something. These Bjornings, man. Sometimes I gotta wonder about them. Meow! Hi, Fifi. For the love of honey cakes. Hi. Fifi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Always out for a picnic in the woods? Or, you know, building a house in the middle of Rohan? The smell is horrible, but it does the trick. Take it, you and Threk Moth's folk will be well shielded while fighting the Ungolidain. Do be sure to consume it before you strike. I am far from certain of its powers to cure poison after the fact. Now go and may fortune smile upon you. Thanks, Radagast the Brown Wizard. Hi. Meow. Oh, look at this kitty. Look at this kitty. Look at this kitty. This may have to wait a couple of minutes. Usually somebody else's picnic in case of the Yogi, because he does like his picnic baskets. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Lotra stream has gone live. So here is my plan. Wayward Plan is on the official. When I get done streaming here in about half an hour, I will send you on over to a raid to Wayward Show. Hi. Look at this kitty. He is such a butthead. Alright, let's ride helter-skelter down the hill. Yes, that's my hair. Hi, kitty. I love you too, cat. Try not to claw my hair off. That would be very kind. Ow. Thiefy, stop it. Watch the claws. You dingleberry. Thief. Do you mind? I like how you go in like super slow-mo when you're in broken ankle mode when you're mounting or dismounting a mount. Okay, gonna deliver the potion. Make set them to cool properly while we deal with these bothersome. Yeah, okay. Oh, he cares more about his honey cakes than anything else? I think that might be accurate. Okay. I'm gonna get a chest plate of the dwarf holds. Look at that. Too bad I got something even better out of the loot box ages ago. Actually, what do these things look like? Alright, time for instance. Let's do us an instance. Beefy, what are you doing? No voiceover? Wow. The Deadly and Gulladine now occupy these dwarf ruins on the outskirts of Thornhold and have been a menace to its inhabitants. They need to be driven away from the area before they can sow more of their venomous chaos. So now we have to search for Vascorn. And kill dudes on the way. It'll be fine. Would you choose stop fussing? I'm gonna be over here killing all of the dudes because what it gets me is there is a Slayer deed for these guys, so might as well take advantage of it while I've got an accelerator going. Hi. Yay, game lag. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of input lag going on here. Yeah, it seems to be a Crickhollow thing. I did notice somebody was remarking, yeah, the backpack didn't despawn right. Well, hi. Speed, spider shade, spider shade, spider shade. Oh, hello. Okay, that was fast. Yeah, I did notice somebody was talking about in the forums or on somebody's Discord or something where Crickhollow wasn't generating layers at the party tree, and there's like a ton of people there. But anytime I went to the party tree myself, I didn't count enough people that would have generated layers, and I didn't notice the lag issues, but I just try to keep an eye on it. Alright. You're ill with remorse. Well, check on him, see if there's any improvement in his condition. That looks like it'll be an upgrade, yeah. Well, actually, no. I mean, the might will be good, but I'll lose more vitality. But I'll get finesse instead of parry. Yes, Mom. Let's talk to Vascorn. Where is Vascorn? Crash out over here. Why don't you put him at... Why is he just laying out in the open? And we go back up the hill to Radagast. This running up to Radagast and back down the hill is kind of getting on my nerves. So it's not like even a reasonably straight path to get up to Radagast. You have to go like this looping way around to get up the damn hill. And there's always people and things on the path. And you aggro them all. So I think if I... Well, no, this has happened. One thing I am noticing, though, as soon as you approach Radagast, you... Well, that's not true. You lose most threat. Maybe it's just because... Hi, Wolf. Where wolf? They're wolf. They're wizard. Hi, Radagast. Okay. Quite relieved to fear that they had left. Hope we shall not see their faces again. If fear there's too much to ask, well, yeah. Radagast will stop by himself. You've done more than enough for the Bjornings. And all the beasts of the wood. If you'd cross that peculiar dwarf into travels, tell him he may gather wood from the forest's edge. I certainly won't turn him into a toadstool or any sort of animal. Okay. They've already been spotted heading toward the rush gate. Can't be sure if this is a small group or if the ranks are in far greater numbers to the west. Track them. And do not engage if you can avoid it. They are in retreat and we want to keep an eye on them to see what they plan next. Okay. Well. Let's get on down the hill again. You finished exploring the Vales on your minstrel? Sweet. My minstrel has been through the Vales and has collected the travel points. Mainly because I wanted to have them available for next Friday's little adventure with the good professor. To go across the bridge. Alright, I'm gonna switch to the war steed now that I'm not climbing up damn hills. Dem hills, dem hills. This is why you have a lantern on your saddle, kids. It keeps you from running into things. Some of us, we need more than just the lantern to help us out there. So I don't yet have the lantern of the fireflies. I think that's going to be my next thing. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to get the saddle of the fireflies. I think we're supposed to be up here on this hill. No, we are not. Nope, wrong button. Oh wow, I'm really out in the wrong place. It's over there. Okay, it's in the crook of this. And that. Oh hey, look good about black arrows. Shall we kill some more orcs? Yes, we shall. They have quest rings on them. Means if I kill them, it's like getting candy. Expect the unexpected. Alright, well, let's kill some orcs because the little quest fairy told me to. And then kill the mountain heart because my AoE collected it as well. So I think what I'm gonna have for supper tonight involves some hamburger, teriyaki. I had teriyaki chicken last night, and I really like the teriyaki sauce that I had gotten at the store. So I'm gonna use it again tonight. It's gonna be really good. There's no sign of the Ungolidae here. Continue to head west toward the Rush Gate. I say the Rush Gate, but it's actually just Rush Gate without the definitive article. Oof. Yeah, on here, so I can... There we go. I just want to get to Skarn. Ow. Well, hey, I found another orc. And I was still able to mine my Skarn without him interrupting me. Haha! You failed to interrupt my induction. Yeah, so there. So there. Alright, going up on this hill. This kind of reminds me, in vague terms, of chasing down the, of trying to be Legolas, finding out where Merry and Pippin's orc party was. Chasing them across the fields of Rohan. Well, this place isn't it. This place looks like it might be it. Search around for Ungolidae that left these weapons behind. Well, we can do that. First, let me go get some Skarn, since it's right here. However, the Ungolidae that I'm looking for are down this way, and I believe, if I recall correctly, they're all going to be dead. See? But by whom? Well, let's keep going. Normally looking to the west is a good thing because you're looking toward Valinor. Bum-ba-dum! We're almost done for the day. This will have been a 3-hour stream. Which is normally what I put in on Saturdays. It's just a bit earlier than usual. I might change my Saturday streams to this earlier time. I haven't decided yet. There's no sign of them here. Continue to head into Rush Gate. Find enemies that left these weapons behind. I'm kind of thinking maybe our spider boys here have been getting their asses kicked by the Gundabad orcs. Seems like a reasonable assumption here. It appears the Ungolidae and the Gundabad are not fond of each other. Ya think? But it's really nice that I get good rep out of those. How much do I still have left to go? That's not what I was looking for. Wrong button. Oh, wow! The sad thing is I'm almost done with my bonus rep. I can't buy any more right now. But I am chugging along pretty good toward Kindred. Then we'll go see how those recipes will be. Oh, hey, what's this? Oh, it's the roving threat thing. Well, we're gonna leave that right there. And you want to be careful with this. Don't go too far. Okay, it is clear the Ungolidae were here and must have crossed the bridge. Before the bridge collapsed, I should hope. Let's go back to Radagast. Radagast, can you not be in such a freaking inaccessible place to get to? You're worse than going to visit Elrond all the damn time. That's saying something. That's not an accomplishment you want to be proud of. That is definitely not an accomplishment you want to be proud of. Oh, no, 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 no. So tomorrow on Sunday, I may or may not stream. Because I generally don't have it on my schedule. It mainly depends on if I feel like it or not. I do want to actually spend some time doing some more work. I did some, before I started streaming today, I did some work in the sewing room, the crafting room. Because I realized, as I had been cleaning stuff and sorting stuff into piles of stuff to keep, piles of stuff to donate, and then piles of stuff to just throw away, that I had buried my luggage under the pile of stuff to keep. And, in fact, in the luggage was stuff that I wanted to keep, but not actually keep in the luggage because I need to put them books in the library. And also, I will need my luggage next week. Because I am going to be at Mithrin in Leesburg, Virginia, which is close to Dulles International Airport. And I've never actually been to any official Mythgard hosted event, such as Mythmoot or any of the regional moots. Though I do have tentative plans. I do want to be a part of the Massachusetts moot that's coming up next year. I think they were eyeballing it for August, and if they make it the last weekend of August, I will cry because that's when Star Wars Celebration is. We shall see how it goes. But they also may change the time of I think they're calling it Amherst Moot or Minute Moot. Because it's Massachusetts. The only reason I want to participate in that one is because it's like an hour away from the Standing Stone office. So it's fairly likely that some form of Standing Stone representation will be there. Which means I would want to be there. I do know, at least I believe, that the folks at Standing Stone pretty much have an open invitation to make arrangements to come to any old moot. But since the one in their backyard is like right there, it is the one most likely that they would be present at. Because they don't have to travel for it. I don't feel bad about killing these animals in front of Radagast. They started it. Alright. Radagast. Hi. We can rest easy for now. Woo! I've completed that. So let's go back and tell the unexpected story to Strawheck, the stout at Scarhold. Wait a minute. Before I do that, though, are there any other quests down there I need to worry about? I don't think so, but let's not be hasty. Wow, that was delayed. The sound of the leg breaking happened after I'd actually gotten all the way down and past the debuff. Wow. That was pretty cool. Crickhollow, stop being a butthead. Okay, no other quests here. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh god, bees. I think turning the quest into Strawheck the Stout should end that quest chain. Which, if it does, that will then complete the state of the expedition, and then I will have access to the resource instances. So I can grind crafting mats, so that'll be nice. One thing I kind of dislike about grinding the rep in this region has been a lot harder than grinding rep... Get out of the tree. In, say, Gorgoroth, because that's been a whole expansion worth. It's like 5 whole zones to grind rep with, and it's just one singular faction to grind rep with. But here, you've been earning marks of the Longbeards since the Iron Hills, right? And there have been different factions that you could earn rep with, and I think you should... Okay. Well, there's also the fact that you can't actually buy the crafting mats until you are kindred versus not needing any kind of rep at all in Mordor. So there's more content in Mordor to grind rep with, but you need less to grind rep with anyway. Uh-huh. So this will be a might upgrade and a finesse upgrade, but losing a bit of vitality, which is a little bit of a bummer. Oh, sorry. Okay, now. Alright. Our going from appeal has come lots and lots of ways. Okay. Our hardy folk will not be daunted. We press greatly. We will ask for help, especially those who show themselves good of will and worthy to the task. Will you assist us in our efforts? There is much, yes, much to be done. Yes. Okay. So I have completed the state of the expedition. So now I can do these quests. To grind the rep that I need to grind. The timer will begin upon accepting the quest. So basically, don't take them all at once. Defeat Zanmog and Thickle Gundu. Defeat Jokul. I don't think I've actually done this quest. I don't think I've done that one either. I could do 3 of them, but the other one is that doesn't look like it's an instance that I have access to. Do I have to like go find it first? Yeah, the Withered Heath one seems to be the one that's going to be the most annoying because it's like you have to actually go there, I'm guessing. Not entirely sure, but that's okay. We're fine. So, let's go see what we have got. See, I'm getting nervous about how many Marks of the Longbeards I have. I don't think they should cap it. They shouldn't care. But, it is what it is. So, let's go to our provisioner, and let me first of all switch that out. Throw these away. So if you install the daily task plugin and you just type /DT in chat, in your Twitch, not your Twitch chat, but in your game chat, it will tell you what you have in your backpack and which you can actually use. Like this calcified carapace is useful for Veils of Anduin. So I'm going to hang on to that as soon as I can find it. Right there. Dwarf sword sheath is useful for the dwarf holds. So there's 7 of 10 of those. Not to be confused with 7 of 9. Rocktail. Not to be confused with my good and dear friend Rockjaw, aka Stephen Reed. Rusted Scimitar. Hanging on to tons of those. Stone Abraded Skins. Withered Claw. And Withered Ear. Everything else can be safely sold. Good times. Okay. Let me use this. Because again, I don't need that. I honestly would prefer the finesse and crit on the yellow, but the other stats being so much better makes the 364 a much better piece. Kind of stinks though. Okay, and again, the emblem of the dwarf holds. Yes, I know I don't have a thing in them. However, we have... I'm just gonna actually use this week... Well, I would if I could. I don't think I need Tactical Mastery, not as a champion quite so much, but I will hang on to that and send that over to Crickhollow, not Crickhollow, to Landreval for my minstrel to use. Okay, so it's actually past 8:30. I'm really hungry. So let's sell a few things. Stoneworn furs. Has no known task use. So we're gonna hang on to the Mathams so I can again send them to an alt, and that. Yes, I have weeds because I went fishing earlier today, like a good person. Save the furs. Why? They're veils, but they're not listed in the tooltip as veils. Question about the traits. Make it quick, Butta. I'm about to go send you off on a raid. What's up? Shattered axes. Oh, let's sell the rest because I want a couple of gold. Almost got 3 gold out of all this. I would have had 3 gold. Not for you and your meddling kids. Let me pop on over. Let me put these tasks things down here. Come on, you. Someone just bought a loot. Someone just opened a loot box. This can go to my farmer. Who is my farmer character on this server? Alanona. Wait. Yeah, soil goes to the farmer. I will send it to Sam Berksalt, and Sam would be like, what? I'm very confused. Keep all those for myself. So when the Dwar gleams over to my jewel crafter. One thing I don't like about the crafting in this is also the fact that, and this started with, well, this isn't the first time it's happened, but I really dislike it when you can't just process your raw materials as your gatherer, that you have to partition out some materials, grind them up, do the processing, and leave some of them pristine so you can then go ahead and do other things with crafting with them, which is a pain in the butt. So essences also go to that same character, by the way. So we're gonna send all of these spare essences, gosh darn it, to this low-level lore master because she stores them in her inventory. She's my mule for such things. Well, I got 2 of them. Didn't I have 3? Very confused. There's 1. There's 2. Yeah, whatever. Okay, Ethelos, Doomfold Ethelos. Like, actually, oh no, she's got like 1 million of them. Put these down. Oh, that was the one. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, that was the one I was going to put in the bank. That's what I was going to do with that. So let's go back to Bree. Back to Bree. Back to Bree. Nettle Brew is accurate and correct. The passive stats are on all of them. In my personal opinion, I don't speak for anybody but myself, it makes sense to have all of the passives be effective for whichever ones. Simply because it gives people an incentive to actually bother to grind virtue XP for anything other than the 5 stats they have slotted. However, even looking at the ones that are like on an alt, I have Wit maxed out because it wasn't that damn hard to grind it out. Wait, that's my personal vault. It's like, wait a minute, what? Alright, forestry. Let's put... Send this. We are doing inventory management. We're so pro. Basically, from my understanding of how the system is supposed to operate, god damn it, is the only folks who really need to worry about those passives are the folks who min-max. The rest of us, it doesn't really bother. It's not really our jam, and that's okay. That is okie dokie. Wait a minute. Do I have... they're on this server! That's the thing I need to do. Okay. So what I really need to do, besides clear shared storage, I don't really need those. I'm gonna send these to my hunter who keeps running out of power. Man, my farmer is getting all the good stuff today. All the scarn. Even more scarn. All the hides. I'm just basically throwing the crafting mats in here so I don't have to deal with them right now. Okay, essences, that will go in there, because that will be useful for her. Okay, I think... Oh, right, I have an essence reclamation skull. That goes in here. So as you can see, my shared storage is freaking empty, because everything's over on Landerfall right now. However, this needs to go in there. Looking for my other Mathoms. Okay, I think we're done. Actually, let me put these, since I'm like the worst LI person because I don't even use them. However, I do want to see an LI overhaul to make it so I will use the damn system. Because right now, if you want to use the LI system, you have to throw money at it. And I think it can be made much more friendly. We'll see. We'll see when Standing Stone gets around to it. We'll figure it out. In the meantime, though, thank you all for watching. It is almost 9 o'clock in the evening. I haven't only had a bowl of cereal to eat today, so I'm going to go make some supper. I am going to send you to the official Loto channel, because Wayward Plain is on right now, doing festival-y stuff, so you can watch Way play some festivals. In the meantime, I hope you all have a good night. I may or may not be back tomorrow, if not on Monday for sure. Next week I will be out at Mythmoot, so the only official appearance I will be making is co-hosting Court of the Rings. And if Court isn't back by then I will be actually guest hosting from Mythmoot. It'll be fun. Guest hosting from Mythmoot. If that happens, though, I do expect Jerry to be back by then. But my streams on this channel will not be happening after... Well, I'll be driving on Thursday at Mythmoot, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, driving back on Monday. So probably the next stream here will be... Well, the next stream after Mythmoot will be probably the Monday. Depends on when I get home. We'll see. So you'll have fun, be good, and if you can't be good at it. You know how that goes. And I do need to do some inventory management. But I'm going to do that off stream, so yeah, we're going to chat at you later. Let us go talk to Ms. Wayward Plain, and let me raid you out to them.